This F30 340i came in completely stock. By the end of today, it's never going to sound or stop the same way again. M3 big brakes, Valvetronic exhaust. And trust me, you are not ready for what this B58 sounds like when we open it up. So you're telling me we can make a BMW 340i feel like an M3 for a fraction of the price? Let me show you how to do it. These are full F80 M3 big brake kit rotors on a 340, and that's just the beginning. When you hear what this thing sounds like at the end of this video, I promise you, you're not ready. The owner came to us with one goal. He wants this thing to feel and sound like a completely different car. Here's how the car sounds stock. So first up, the brakes. Now a lot of people ask me, why would you put M3 brakes on a 340i? And the answer is simple. The B58 in this car is already pushing serious torque from the factory. And if you're tuning it and adding mods down the line, the stock brakes on an F30 are not keeping up. The M3 big brake kit gives you larger rotors, more clamping force, and honestly, they just look insane through the wheel.
What up, YouTube? Today, you feel me? Gotta get him with the You know what I'm saying? I'm about to do what's this, M340?
First, let's get these calipers off. You need an 18mm deep socket and a regular ratchet. Once the caliper is removed, make sure you have a spot where you can hang it. You don't want any extra force on the brake hose. To remove the rotor, you need a 7mm Allen, something like this. These rotor bolts are notorious for stripping, so I took a T45 and smacked it in there. Let's get this bolt out. The size difference from the stock 340i brake rotors and the F80 brake rotors is a huge difference. If you guys are enjoying the content, make sure to hit that sub button and make sure to turn on post notifications. Now it's time to grab these M3 rotors and throw them on. Just with putting this rotor on, you can see a huge difference from the stock brake setup. All new bolts were used during this install, and they all came from the F80 M3. On this stock F30 caliper, there is a 14mm brake hose that needs to be removed. This is very controversial, but I use these pliers to pinch the brake hose line just so the brake fluid doesn't leak everywhere all over the floor. If you guys are saying in your head this is the same as a 340i M Sport, for the front calipers, yes. For the rear calipers, no. The rear calipers are blue, but they aren't the same as the F80. Let's remove this brake hose now. It's a 14mm. I usually use a wrench. I'll give you guys a little tip if you're trying to do this at home. When you loosen the 14mm brake hose, spin the caliper, not the hose. Now it's time to put these bad boys on. To me, it's crazy that pretty much everything brake-wise from the F80 M3 bolts right up. Now from here, everything is pretty much in reverse. Make sure to spin the caliper and install like you're installing the stock F30 caliper.
Twisting that 6 in his face, twisting that R in his face like Styles and P, twisting the M and the O and the B, twisting.
Okay, this conversion is almost done, but I still have to do the Hawk brakes. On M cars, you need a skinny punch to get the two rods out to remove the brakes. This is what I use. When using the skinny punch, make sure to be careful. If the punch slips, it will scratch the paint off the M calipers. In between both brake pads, there is a clip. I usually hold it back and then I wiggle the rod out. Now the brakes can be easily removed. All you have to do is slide them out. You can go with any brakes, but I usually go with the Hawks because they have good stopping force and are good for the street. Install is the same, just in reverse. If you guys have any questions, make sure to comment below. Once all the calipers are installed, you need to bleed the brakes. This is important. You want to make sure all the air is out the brake system. On M-style calipers, there are 2 brake bleeder valves. I just want to make sure you guys see this because you have to bleed both sides of the caliper. All right, brakes are done, but honestly, that's the warm-up. What comes next is why you're really here. Oh, and one more thing, don't forget the brake wear sensors. Okay, the Valvetronic exhaust. If you've never heard one of these on a B58 340i, you are not prepared. The B58 already has one of the best exhaust notes of any BMW inline 6, but stock it's completely muffled. Valvetronic uses a butterfly valve system that lets you switch between quiet mode and full cycle mode. Now it's time to take some measurements and cut the exhaust. This is the most important part because if you cut too long or short, it can affect where the exhaust sits. Here's where I decided to mark the cut that I'm gonna make. If you're at home, make sure to wear safety belts. What holds up this muffler is 2 13mm bolts, one on the left side and one on the right side. Real quick, a lot of you guys ask me, Valvetronic versus stock catback, which one's louder? I'm going to answer that at the end of this video with a full sound comparison. Trust me, you want to hear it. Don't forget to swap over the 2 exhaust hangers. Now it's mock-up time. Here's where things took a turn for the worst. I seen that I cut the exhaust too short and I was confused on how I was gonna get this job done. I'm not sure where I messed up in the measurement, but I thought this was the end. Somewhere in the measurement I made, it was 2 to 3 inches too short, so the exhaust didn't even touch. To let myself brainstorm a little bit more, I'm gonna install these Valvetronic carbon tips, just so I could think about this. What's better than a clamp? Getting the exhaust welded. So let's recap real quick. This stock F30 340i went from having a stock F30 brake kit to a F80 M3 big brake kit, with also removing the stock exhaust to a Valvetronic exhaust with carbon tips, don't forget. Here's the before. Here's the after. You can definitely tell the difference. Guys, this is exactly why I love this job. We took a completely stock F30 340i, gave it M3 stopping power, and a sound that'll make every BMW owner on the road turn their head. And we did it without touching the B58.